The anime Paranoia agent by Satoshi Kon externalizes the emotional distress characters feel through a character by the name of Shonen Bato, a dangerous kid donning rollerblades and a baseball bat. Lee defines escapism as an individual having a need to escape from themselves or their reality. Shonen Bato represents a unique form of escapism from emotional distress, that of self-harm or suicide. Many characters who get attacked by Shonen Bato in the show are almost trapped in their own lives, lacking a way out. I'll particularly focus on Tsukiko Sagi, an artist and the source of Shonen Bato's existence. After investigating Shonen Bato's force through Sagi, I hope to analyze Episode 8 and its representation of mental health communication and support networks. Tsukiko Sagi, having just produced a big hit mascot Madomi, is under great stress from her job to produce the next great cash cow.
Tsukiko! So, any new ideas? You're gonna real soon, right? You're gonna show us all a newborn star to follow up our big money-making doggy Moromi.
To add to her workplace stress, her coworkers constantly gossip about her and how she's taking advantage of becoming a somewhat famous artist.
Yes! You need to see the idea for the new character design? And you want to see it by next Monday? Of course! That's no problem at all. Yes, Tsukiko will be happy to take care of it. Yes, of course!
The key to the puzzle, though, is that she has no place to vent her feelings. She lives alone and takes solace purely in talking to her mascot stuffed animal Madomi. Eventually, needing a way out of the stress, Sagi gets attacked by Shonen Bato and is hospitalized. I feel that Shonen Bato is an analogy for self-harm or attempted suicide in most of his attacks on characters. Balch and O'Bannon claim that motives for attempting suicide include retaliatory abandonment, a search for control, escapism, frustration, communication of these feelings, rather than death, is the true aim of the suicide attempter. We can see through the show that Sagi feels trapped, stressed by deadlines and jealous coworkers, possibly driving her to do something drastic. Shonen Bato is a spin on this, externalizing her stressors as an attacker instead of the internal stress buildup and self-attack people really commit. When looking at Shonen Bato as a representation of self-harm, we can get some new meaning from Episode 8 of the series, where the characters Fuyubachi, Kamome, and Zebra are shown through in-person interactions and through chat room conversations. Their central common interest is the want for death, and they originally met in person to take their lives together.
Not so bad. About Kamome. I feel kind of bad leaving her behind.
Throughout the episode, and multiple attempts on their own lives thwarted by mishaps,
There's the train! It's coming!
these characters grow closer together, starting to care for each other. The episode climaxes when the characters attempt to hang themselves, when the branch breaks and Kamome gets separated from the others.
Come on, hurry up, Fuyubachi. Give us the go-ahead. Hurry up!
That looks fun!
Fuyubachi and Zebra contemplate leaving her behind, believing they died without her. She then finds them, tears in her eyes, telling them not to leave her behind, alone.
Don't leave me behind! I don't want to be alone! I don't want to be alone!
These characters have grown a support network with each other. Through a chat room, 3 very different people connected by talking about their mental health and supporting one another. We see their journey, forming an almost familial bond through the episode, culminating in Kamome saying the obvious, proclaiming her affection for them and her want for them to not leave her. Even when the group come in contact with Shonen Bato, the show's representative for self-injury and suicide, he runs from them.
Watch this thing.
I think it's a bat.
I guess so. A bat? He's here! The great little stunner!
Excuse me, are you the real Burke? It's so nice to finally meet you!
They chase him and he runs from them. Their bond with each other was rooted in their longing for death, and now the person who would be most fitting to attack them flees from them. This episode represents how bonds are made, even by complete strangers, and how their support networks form. It legitimizes the forming of internet friendships in giving these characters a happy ending with each other, and happy endings are few and far between in this show. In conclusion, Satoshi Kon uses episode 8 of Paranoia Agent to show how people can connect and form support networks when being open about their mental health. The anime establishes a representative of self-harm and suicide in Shonen Bato, and shows how he flees from this group. They've been able to relieve each other's emotional distress and want for death. Open communication about mental health is important in personal relationships, and Kon exemplifies this in Paranoia Agent.